guys! Today I decided to talk about the Disney College Program Character Performer Audition. So before I got Character Performer, I was under merchandise, and I went to the audition in Atlanta, Georgia, which is the area that I'm living in, and so it was really convenient for me to go down there. I know a lot of people who flew in from all over the country because it was the last audition that Disney was holding. But so it was a little crowded. I think it was 700 people and they were only picking about 20. My first advice would be invest in some dance shoes. I know they're a little expensive. I even went to Payless and I think mine were still $30, but honestly it helps so much because the material of the shoes are really thin and light. Because I know they say that you can wear tennis shoes, and I know you can, but it's a little harder to, you know, do the spins on that floor that dance studios have. I would definitely say that I would try to break them in before the audition because your girl didn't do that. And so I came into the audition with it still in the box, and I just opened it, put them on, and it wasn't terrible, but I definitely had some blisters after. When you first go in, they actually give you some stickers, like of what number you are, and you go, I think I was 41, and you go and they ask you, did you bring dance shoes or do you have tennis shoes? And they kind of separate you, which I have no idea why they do that, but I thought that's just, if you just want to know the experience, they do that for some reason. I'm not sure. Everyone who's already there is already going to be in kind of like a circle, and honestly, don't get intimidated by that. It doesn't really matter, because as soon as you just sit in a circle, they open it up, and you have to think about it is that you all have something in common. You all love Disney. As soon as I sat down, the conversation usually was like, hey, how are you? Good, what's your name? What character or what role are you filled in? And definitely when is it like fall advantage or fall? You know, they ask what your term is. And so it's just a great way to make some friends. I was exchanging Snapchats within the first 10 minutes, and I'm still talking to about 4 of those people that I met, and I'm even rooming with one. If you have trouble with a dance, then they can definitely help you remembering or just giving you pointers. The first cut is pretty obvious, and it's a little fast, I will have to say. I think what I mean by obvious is that they really are looking for people who just really stand out, if you know what I mean. And they say you don't need any dance experience, but I think it's more like, I mean, when there's like a simple rolling motion, some people would be like flicking their wrists everywhere, and you just need to be clean and kind of put together in a way. You'll mess up, but they still just want to see like how well can you punch your motions, you know what I mean? Another interesting thing is that when they're first teaching you, you all line up in like windows. A lot of people ran to the front, and you really don't have to, because after every 8 count, you get pushed to the back, and then the next people step up, and then they go to the back. So everyone will be in the front at some point. I don't know if that might intimidate some of you or encourage some of you, that doesn't matter, but they make it very fair for everyone to get the same shot. So after the first cut, they immediately push you into another room, and you actually have to wait until all the other auditions are finished. So that could be a good time to get a snack, go to the bathroom, meet some friends still, talk to some friends. But after that, then they measure your height and they take a picture of you. And then after that, they tell you about the animation. And if you've been researching the Character Performer auditions for a while, you'll notice that usually a lot of people talk about the animation part and the 16 count one. Because an animation is a little scary, and I definitely was nervous about it, and I'll talk to you more about that. A little intimidating, I think, for a lot of people, especially if it's your first time auditioning for a big company, I think. But they make you audition in front of everyone. So like everyone will push against the wall, and it's just you and your group, and it's very small. The group is very small, like 7 people, and you have to do the dance move in front of everyone. But you have to think, how bad do you want this? Do you really care what other people are thinking? You're gonna do the best that you can to try and just get that spot that you can say that you're a character performer. So just be in your element and just focus on yourself. Don't look around, just be in the zone. One thing that I noticed is when you're against the wall watching the people performing, definitely look at what they're doing. If you see someone who's turning their foot a certain way to turn better, just pick up on those cues and apply it to yourself to help you. The animation and 16 count part, they give you plenty of time to practice. Like, they even walk you through the animation, because obviously that's not something that people are used to. You know, you don't go around every day pretending to be a monkey or something like that. So, you know, they help prepare in the sense of they'll give you scenarios like, it's Christmas morning and you're just waking up, so you know you'll be like this, and they'll ask like, what's your routine? Do you know, and you can smell your breath, you can throw the covers over, you can jump on the bed, I don't know, but you know, you have to be walking through, you know, you have to be thinking of every single detail. And then they'll say, oh, you go downstairs, you see a present, and so you act shocked. And then is it a big present? Is it a small present? Is it heavy? Is it light? So you know, like lifting up big or like just like picking it up. You know, you open the present. Do you nicely unwrap the bow? Do you like rip it apart? You know, you really have to be thinking of all the details because basically and essentially you're a storyteller. And for the animation part, seriously be as cheesy as you can be. People who are judging, they'll even tell you this, and I heard a lot of other character performer audition YouTubers tell us this too. But they say that the weirder you feel, then you're doing it right. Like, I was really shy at first, but honestly, like I said earlier, how bad do you want this? Do you really care what everyone else is thinking? I mean, you're gonna act, if they say be a monkey, you're gonna be a monkey as best as you can be. You can be on the floor, you can roll on the floor, you're gonna scream monkey noises. I don't care, you're gonna do the most that you can do to get that job. And you're not gonna see those people again. You're willing to give it everything you've got. So just go for it. Just go give it your 110%. The next thing I'm gonna say is wear comfortable clothing that you can just really do what you're doing without having to worry about anything. Like they say wear athletic clothing, no costumes, they said. But some people still came in wearing, like, I saw one girl wearing a romper and like she was flashing a lot of people. And so it's just not comfortable. And I would just, cause I was kicking, spinning, twirling, hitting, punching, doing all these moves, and so you just really want to be comfortable without having to wear anything, like I said. Another popular thing about wearing athletic attire is that a lot of people Disney bound it. I noticed that so much. I mean, I wore just a purple athletic tank top and white gym shorts with my dance shoes and my hair in a ponytail, but I know a lot of people wore a bright blue tank top with white shorts like Cinderella. I know another guy wore a Hercules tank top, and I think that's a really smart idea. I wish I did that. So that's one advice I would definitely give. I know it's not like you stand out or anything, but I think it does give a little, like, I mean, it's cute. Use facial expressions. Obviously, the way that I think of it is when you're watching a Disney parade, do you want to be seeing someone who's just kind of like smiling and hitting the dancers, or do you want to see someone like who's enthusiastic to be there and inspires you to be a performer? I mean, even for if you're not dancing, if you want to be friends with Mickey Mouse, when you meet Mickey, do you want him to just kind of pull you over and just kind of smile for a picture, or do you want him to be enthusiastic, jumping up and down, hugging you, squeezing you tight? You know, you want to learn from those experiences to teach you what you would want in a character and giving magic down to someone else. And that's really how I became inspired to be a character performer, is so many characters that I've met, I've had such great interactions that I'm like, I need to be friends with them so that that needs to happen more. Another advice that I don't know if it's necessarily worth it or not, but it's like, it depends on if you think it is or not. But my audition was on a Thursday and I went to a dance class on a Tuesday, and it was definitely sore on Thursday, so I don't think that was the best idea. So if you do choose to do that, I would do that a week before. It's not like you're gonna become a dancer overnight, but it was more of mentally preparing, of getting in the flow of picking up a routine. And I mean, you can also get pointers from the dance teacher. I would definitely do some more research on other character performer auditions, people's experience too, because I know I might be missing certain things. But I know one girl, she helped so much because she recorded the dance move, the actual dance that they taught her. And so I would play that, and if I find it, I'll link it below, but I would definitely play that like 3 times, and then just see if you can pick it up and just get comfortable. And I noticed her routine was very similar to mine, so it helped a lot. And then this seems really cheesy, but honestly, have so much fun with it. I had such an amazing time, whether I knew I was gonna get it or not, because it's just still a fun experience to tell people what, you know, like, oh, I auditioned for Disney to like be a character performer. So like a couple weeks before the audition, I actually was not gonna go, and you know, I was thinking, oh, I'm not even a dancer. They say that to be nice, that you don't need dance experience. But my mom gave me good advice in the sense of, you never know unless you try. You honestly don't know, because I was like, I'm not gonna get this. There's just no way, but I just want to see. And I ended up getting it. So it's kind of like, you never know. Just give it your very best. And I mean, I remember getting the email where it was saying, congratulations, your role has been changed. So I was like, no way. And then, way. So that really wraps up today's video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Just comment below and I will make sure to get to them as soon as I possibly can. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I definitely have a bunch of more video ideas that I have listed in my journal and I'm ready to send out. Other than that, I hope you have a magical day and I will see you real soon. Bye guys.